Good morning, children. Have a nice day. Welcome to social class, Geography, Unit 5, Biosphere. Introduction. Biosphere. The fourth spheres of the Earth is a life-supporting layer that exists on the Earth's surface. This layer on Earth encompasses the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. It includes flora and fauna that thrive on air near the Earth's surface. The vertical range of biosphere is approximately 20 km, which is measured from the ocean floor to the troposphere. However, most plants and animals is a very narrow section of about 1 km above and below the mean sea level MSL. Biosphere is made up of different ecosystems and biomes. All living things, large or small, are grounded into species. The area in which an animal, plant or microorganism lives is called its habitat. A wide variety of plants and animals live in a particular habitat known as biodiversity. Next, discuss the topic ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another and also with their non-living environment such as land, soil, air, water, etc. Ecosystems range in size from the smallest units, example bark of tree, that can sustain life to the global ecosystem or ecosphere. Example, cropland, pond ecosystem, forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem, etc. Biosphere harbors all ecosystems on the earth and sustain life forms including mankind. Do you know? The branch of science that deals about ecosystem is called ecology. A person who studies ecology is referred to as an ecologist. Next, discuss the topic components of ecosystem. An ecosystem consists of three basic components, namely abiotic components, biotic components, and energy components. Abiotic components. Abiotic components include the non-living inorganic, physical, and chemical factors in the environment. For example, land, air, water, calcium, iron, etc. Biotic components. Biotic components include plants, animals, and microorganisms. Biotic components can be classified into three categories: producers, consumers. Producers are small, nourishing components of the ecosystem. Hence, they are called the heterotrophs. They are found both on land and water. Example, plants, algae, bacteria. Consumers are those that depend on producers directly or indirectly. Hence, they are called the heterotrophs. The common category of consumers are the primary consumer, secondary consumers, and the tertiary consumers. Primary consumers depend on producers for their food. They are exclusively herbivorous. Example, zebra, goat, etc. Secondary consumers are small carnivores, that is, they consume herbivores, example, lion, snake, etc. Tertiary consumers are top carnivores that prey on both herbivores and carnivorous. Example, owl, owl, crocodile, etc. Decomposers. Decomposers are the some organism that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals. Hence they are called saprotropies. Saprotropies. Example, fungi, mushrooms, etc. Energy components. All organisms in the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form of energy into another. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for the biosphere as a whole. The solar energy gets transferred into other forms of energy through the various components in the ecosystem. The producers, the consumers, and the decomposers contribute a lot to the energy flow in a ecosystem. Next, discuss the topic functions of an ecosystem. The living organism, the form and interacting the set of flora and fauna which are organized into trophic levels. The food chains and the food webs. The functioning of an ecosystem depends on the patterns of energy flow as its help in the distribution and circulation of the organic and inorganic matter within an ecosystem. Energy flow generally that takes place in a hierarchical order in an ecosystem through the various levels. These levels are called the trophic levels. The chain of transformation of energy from one group of organisms to another through the trophic level is called a food chain. A system of interlocking and interdependent food chain is called a food web.